Hello, I am Kenzy Soror, a grade 10 IB student at Cameron Heights Collegiate Institute who strives for inclusion and seeks opportunities where I believe I can make a difference. I have always been a team player in and outside the court. Over the years, I've had the pleasure of playing alongside the members of CHCI cross country, swimming, volleyball, and track and field sports teams, CHCI band, orchestra, and jazz band music groups. Outside of school, I have been a member of the representative Tigers Volleyball Club since 2018. As Socrates said, "Speak so that I can see you," and I believe that no one can speak without a voice, which is why I have sought out places where voices could be heard, where voices could make a change. As of this year, and despite the challenges we have all had to go through facing the COVID-19 pandemic, I have been involved in leadership and advocacy initiatives such as representing my school as a student senator, being an active member of KW Leos, a service group dedicated to bettering our community, and a part of CHCI Student Activities Council. I'm the elected Vice President of Corporate Social Responsibility at the Junior Achievement Company U, where I have pushed the mission of promoting destigmatized mental health well-being. I'm also the founder and leader of Team C#, a team of ambitious girls dedicated to developing technological solutions to help the community, currently taking part in the University of Waterloo's Women in Computer Science Outreach Technovation Girls program, where we have successfully created and developed a non-profit app that limits food wastage in households. My participation in these various venues across the spectrum has shaped me into the versatile, change-pursuing person I am today, and I believe that Student Trustee is the next step I can take towards ensuring that all students of all backgrounds, thoughts, and needs in the Waterloo Region District School Board are given the opportunity to have a voice, speak, and in turn, be seen. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kenzy Soror, and I'm a grade 10 IB student at Cameron Heights Collegiate Institute. I'm very grateful to be able to speak in front of you all tonight. I would like to start by stressing that we are byproducts of our own experiences. Over the past few high school years, I have had the pleasure of being a member of various sports and music groups. I have been involved in leadership and advocacy initiatives, a CHCI student senator, a member of KW Leos, and CHCI Student Activities Council. I'm the elected VP of the JA Clothing Company U, and the founder and leader of UW's Technovation team C#. Through these opportunities, I have had firsthand experiences in leadership, self-regulation, compromisation, and conflict resolving. They say the reason we have 2 ears and 1 mouth is to listen twice as much as we speak, but if our voices can't be heard, there would be nothing to listen to. As your student trustee, I pledge to give a voice to the unvoiced and a face to the faceless. I will push to create an open form of communication accessible to all of the students in the Waterloo Region District School Board, where they can freely express their thoughts, comments, and concerns to be brought back to Student Senate and board discussions. I lend my voice to the many other students across the region to bring mental health front and center on the board's table in this challenging time of a global pandemic. COVID-19 brought long-lasting social and economic changes to many of us, where students were undeniably one of the most vulnerable segments of society. The paradigm of how schools provide mental health care needs to be reinvented. It's no longer about compiling a catalog of resources in the hopes that a student in need would stumble upon them, but the real challenge is making resources appealing before being accessible and empowering the students to be able to recognize the need and importance of using such resources. This makes destigmatizing mental health issues among students indispensable, and there's no way around that without supplementing the curriculum with a mental health unit. I will also advocate for a mental health task force, both physical in schools and virtual in homes, board-wide assemblies, and regularly streamed talks with professionals. While mental health is integral, it remains a piece of the puzzle that goes hand in hand with many other pieces, like inclusion and diversity. I will commit to advocating for greater diversity in staff, especially amongst guidance counselors, and the allocation of funds to go towards extracurricular programs that promote cultural diversity, such as music, dance, and language clubs of ethnic nature. I know questions will be limited because of time constraints, so I would like to take the remaining few seconds of my speech to answer one. Why have I decided to run? Or to rephrase, why should you vote for me? According to Statistics Canada's most recent census data, Arabic, my mother tongue, is the third most non-English spoken language in Waterloo Region homes. I looked up the list of my fabulous fellow candidates, and while I am really excited about how inclusive and diverse the list is, I came to realize one thing. No matter how many ears we have, voices we hear yet don't understand are just disregarded as noise. So here I am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that question. It is a great one. So as prior to student senate meetings, senators are given an agenda outlining the points that are going to be discussed in the meeting. As a student trustee, I will condense the agenda into the big topics that are going to be addressed. I will take those topics and clearly put them on something similar to a Google form. Now that can be linked in the WRDSB social media bios, or another possibility is revamping the ward's website and making a tab on the WRDSB website. And all in all, any student throughout the WRDSB can input their feedback on the topics anonymously, and they do not have to be one of those very involved and engaged students already in Student Senate. I will take that feedback back to the Student Senate meetings and give those students a voice. Make sure that their thoughts are heard and given a chance to be considered as we make decisions that I believe will affect them just as much as anybody else.
I'm very looking forward to the broader knowledge, greater perspectives, and unprecedented opportunities for collaboration outside of the student body that come with the position of student trustee, and putting them to good use to come up with actions that are always in line with the best interests of the student body.